Listen, we are going to get to the sports news of the day, but we have to break from the script, so to speak, because I want to let you guys in on the conversations off the air. And if we're all honest with each other, here are your Detroit sports headlines today. The Lions will never lose again. The Pistons aren't that good. The Red Wings hate fun. And the Tigers don't spend money. There you go. All right. We'll talk to you tomorrow at 2. We are obsessed.
And Will Johnson announced for the NFL.
Bro, he announced 2 months ago. You just didn't know it. Who are you kidding? I love how he came on the morning show. Yeah, I'm not really ready to make that decision. 10 minutes later, I'm going pro. So look, primarily and then because I'm
at full battery and 3 minutes later it crashed, it's dead.
It's changing the time in people's cars. Nobody knows where they're from. And by the way, headline, SUV sized. Mm-hmm. They're following U.S. vessels. I can't get enough. Mm-hmm. The other one, and it's not just because I was there this weekend. The other one is this Brian Thompson murder. And now, we caught the guy. And I'm like, that's not the guy. That doesn't look like the guy in the pictures. You don't grow bushy eyebrows in 3 days. Take it from me. I'm a chia pet. I got to shave every 8 minutes. I go, that's not even the same nose.
You saying a conspiracy?
I'm saying I just like. Oh, well, here's the one thing I said. I said this to Evan and Powers. I go, how is it I know more about Luigi Mangione in 4 days than I know about the guy who allegedly shot Trump? So I wonder if I can't get enough.
What happened when I was gone?
Everything.
This is oxygen to me because, I feed into this stuff.
Everything.
And you always tell me, come on, buddy, it's not like that. It's like this. You're with your UFOs and your aliens and blah. You're saying that that's not even the real person.
I'm just saying, I'm like, wait a minute. It seems too convenient. He did everything not to get caught, but then he showed up with a hi, it's me sign at a McDonald's in Altoona. That doesn't make any sense. I can't. And literally, the guy who shot Trump, I don't even know his name.
Nope.
He disappeared in 4 minutes. They cremated the body in 7. And now Luigi Mangione, I feel like I've known this guy my whole life all of a sudden, where I know what books he reads, what his interests are, likes, dislikes, friends, family. It's unbelievable. I still can't believe you could even pull off an execution like that in Midtown Manhattan at 7 in the morning.
Well, the fact that you could pull off the execution and disappear, and then a few days, that's how you get caught?
I still need someone to explain how a 3D printer can make a gun. I'm obsessed. Between drones in New Jersey and that murder case, I got to be honest, it's hard for me to even be upset that Kosa's going to get sent down. Well, we did that yesterday. Kosa came in, provided a spark. Yeah. We're like, you know what? Why don't you give him 3-4 starts here?
Yeah. I saw Happy Kenny, followed by Sad Kenny, followed by Happy Kenny again.
Now we're all the Kenny meme. I want to ask you guys a question. Are any of you up on these stories? Are we just out of our minds following these two things? Do the drone thing? Did you see I forget who it is. Evan just showed me a clip. There's a politician who claims to have sourcing that the drones are from an Iranian mothership. I mean, we got all kinds of things going on.
All I know is after you told me that, and I'm sitting there looking at some of the clips on Twitter, and it's like a Ring camera, and it's like cats and dogs chasing each other, except it's like gigantic drones. I couldn't imagine what I would do if I looked out and on the Ring camera in my house, like, why were there 2 drones flying that close to my house that I could almost read drone across the side of it?
Dozens of them. And the best part is if you do an overlay of where they've been sighted, there's nuclear power plants. All those locations have nuclear facilities. Come on. I can't listen. Guys, sports is my life. But I'm telling you, these 2 stories, this Brian Thompson murder and this Luigi Mangione character, and then now these drones in Jersey the size of SUVs that change the time in your car, that apparently knock out communications, and all of a sudden, we can't figure out where they're from? We're the United States of America. Anyone going to follow these things?
Thank you. You're just going to let them sit up there?
Oh, they come from the ocean. Then follow them to the ocean. What's our military budget?
Once again, Mike, this is oxygen to me. I will gladly have these conversations with you.
This guy is all bricked up over there. He's got a garbage bag over his crotch. But we're going to get this done today. Rico, I don't think Rico's ever been happier than to hear these stories emanate from my mouth. And he goes, wait, you're not making fun of these. I go, no.
Right, because normally it's like, oh, you're the guy in the moon and all, and the geosynchronous, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, so you finally, yes. When I look at this is, it always amazes me when people just play stupid. I have no idea what you're talking about. Look up. They're right there. They're flying around. What are you talking about? Right there.
Everybody claims they got no idea what's going on with the drones. And I'm like, oh, boy. Yeah, literally on Capitol Hill. And the guy from the FBI sitting there and he's going, nope, we got no,
drones? Who said anything about drones?
Cars and food and clothes.
It reminds me of that Chappelle skit when they were in front of Congress. Who's saying drones? Who said anything about drones?
I want to ask the people. Just if you're out there, guys, we'll get to all the depressing Detroit sports. Don't worry. Are you following these stories? And are you with us? I mean, these are riveting. And listen, this Brian Thompson murder on surface, how that happened, then a 5-day manhunt, and all of a sudden, very conveniently, oh, yeah, we got the guy. And I'm going, that's not the guy. You look at the still photos, that doesn't even look like the same guy.
They released the first photo to look for this guy. I'm like, that's not the same coat.
But then he did everything in his power not to get caught and did an amazing job of it, mind you, only to be mowing hash browns at McDonald's and have a here it's me, I'm guilty starter kit with him. Like, first of all, can anyone explain how you print a gun? What a marvel that is.
3D printing, my friend.
I know.
No, I'm saying it's scary. The things you can print with a printer now.
The point I'm making between that murder case and these mystery drones that are besieging New Jersey, the size of SUVs by the dozen, the government doesn't know where they're from. I mean, I got a buddy who works down at Picatinny, the military base down there. The base is claiming they don't have clearance to shoot them down. I don't know what to do.
It's a national security threat. What do you mean you need permission to shoot it down?
David?
Shoot it down.
I'm not happy that Kosa's getting sent down. David? I'm not happy we paid for Alex Cobb, but these are the stories that are on my mind.
Unless they're part of everything. They're part of
You can't say that. But I'm
allegedly.
But I'm there. Now you can say that.
Allegedly. I'm just saying when all of a sudden it's like when you don't see the sense of urgency, it kind of leads you to wonder, well, maybe
people who don't care about anything in this office are all over these stories. That murder in New York, and then these mystery drones. If you're not hip to this, just type in New Jersey drones. You won't sleep tonight.
Trust me. Yeah. Wow.
When like some guy pointed a laser pointer at one of them, and 13 more of them showed up immediately. They're following vessels. Huh? Look, now listen. The Chinese spy balloon is one thing. This is a whole nother thing.
Right. This is almost like some Area 51 type of stuff where
I thought, and for you, listen, it's not my business what you do when you're on vacation. I'm thrilled you got time off. But for you not to have known about this until we introed it to you today tells me you were in some exotic locale. You were doing something great.
I was teaching a class.
Jesus. Because this is, if Rico could design a story, it's this. Not Mangione, the drones.
Wow. Yeah, I'm looking at it just like, Mike, what are you talking about? You're like, where have you been? It's been
me
everywhere.
Saying that to you.
On vacation, I shut down the laptop, and yeah, that was it.
Watched
a couple games, and that was it.
They are in our airspace, and we're not shooting them down. This is what bugs me about this. Why follow them? The hell do we have a Navy for?
Unless.
No.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Unless.
And that murder in New York, forget the drones. I'm sorry. You got to be a pro to pull off that kind of hit. You do. And to escape and to plan it. Here's what I love. How do I started the show with this. How do I know more about this guy in 10 minutes than 4 months later than I know about the guy who shot a potential U.S. president? Mm-hmm. How? How is that possible?
Yeah. I mean, look, this ranks right up there with just certain conspiracies where it's like, well, what do you mean? Like, sports related, kind of goes back to like Michael Jordan and his father and what happened with him. And it's like, wait, what? Didn't make sense that apparently these two guys robbed him and then the next day they were killed.
Well, just say it. I know what you want to say. You don't want to bring the Michael Jordan thing up. Who shot JFK? just say it.
Uh-oh.
Just say it.
Well, you got to watch Oliver Stone's hit film, JFK. You knew. I manifested Freed yesterday. We're manifesting this today. Kyle Tucker in pinstripes. King Tuck, pinstripes, Yankee Stadium. Come on. No. This guy's got a different bat in his hands. 248-539.